Hello!
Hello!
Welcome back to another video. This week we're going to share our top tips for visiting the Caravan, Camping and Motorhome Show 2023. So, it's one of the most exciting times of the year, the Caravan, Camping and Motorhome Show 2023. A show we visited many times before, haven't we?
We have.
Not the 2023 version, obviously. That would be good.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, time travel. So we're going to share with you our top tips for visiting the show because it's a massive show and it can be really overbearing and you can get completely lost. So I'm going to share our top tips of how to get the most out of the day when you go. So I'm going to start. Number one, I think the most important thing is to plan. If you go onto the website for the show, you can actually go on, you can download a copy of the guide, free of charge in advance, even if you haven't bought tickets. You can also get a map, and you can see on the map where the different manufacturers are that you want to see. So my advice is to go on, do your planning before you go, and pick out where you want to be, and you can work out which halls they're in, and maybe even take a copy with you. It's really important so you get the most out of the day. On the back of that as well, I'd suggest going to see the manufacturers or brands of campervan, motorhome that you want to see the most first. So go as early as you can because the show gets really busy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, if you've got a plan and there's people that you know you want to see and vans you want to see, then yeah, try and sort of tick them off first, and then at least you know you've not missed them.
Yeah, it also gives you a chance to think about it throughout the day as well. So try the layouts, go and see them. So look on the map, find out where they are, go straight to them as soon as you can, and have a really good look round. Maybe top 3 or whatever you want to choose.
Then go back and buy the first one that you looked at. So top tip from me, wear comfy shoes and take some snacks.
Yeah, very good
Very
idea.
practical. There is a few eateries and stuff inside, you know, you can pick up snacks, coffees, things like that. But yeah, it's always good to take some of your own, obviously pricing, and comfy shoes. There's a lot of walking, you'll do many steps. There's a shuttle bus from the car park, isn't there? So if you park quite far out, you can get the shuttle bus, but we normally just walk in because the queue is usually massive, and by the time you've waited for the buses, you've walked there. But yeah, it depends on your mobility.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's really good to walk in. It gives you a chance to fresh air and to talk about things as well on the way back too. So the next tip is don't get suckered into buying everything that you see. It's very easy. You go and watch a fancy show or demonstration and you think it's a fantastic gadget at the time. You think, wow, I need that, I must have it. Then you go home and you never use it once when you're camping. So have a look at everything, understand what it does, learn about it, and go away and have a think about it. And that gives you a chance to just think about, do I really need it? I'm going to use it. Otherwise you end up spending a fortune. You can wear your stuff that's sat in the garage and is never used. So a great time to think about that is over lunch.
So there's loads of great lunch options depending on what you're looking for. If you just go actually outside the halls as well, because there is stuff inside, but you can leave, you know, stamp your hand and go back in. I think there's a Wetherspoons we've been to, isn't there? Which, you know, it's just Wetherspoons, but it's just nice to have that sit down, little break away from everything. You know, reassess your map or your list of what you've seen and what you've looked at so far, what else you've got to do. Yeah, there's loads of eateries and things outside. We've done various. We passed his one year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wetherspoons. There's a pizza place.
Yeah.
So yeah, loads of good options there if you don't take your own. But yeah, get a seat, have a little break, regroup, go back in.
Yeah, it's good to get away from all the bright lights, but obviously it's a great chance to sample a local beer too while you're at the show. They have some in the pub. And the final point from us really is a tip on how to see things when it's a little bit more quiet. So obviously it's a really busy show, lots to see and do. But if you go really early, like I said at the start, and go first of all, you've got a chance to see the van you want to see. And also at the end of the day, it tails off. After about 3:30, 4 o'clock, you'll see people start to disappear. So later on in the day is a really good chance to go back. When we bought our van, we shortlisted 3, saw the first 3 early in the morning, and then the last 3 we went back to and we went round them. And we actually met a couple looking at that same van as ours, didn't we? And we started chatting to them, and they were similar sort of requirements as us. And it kind of reinforced the fact, because we had a chance to sit and have a look, sort of sit in it, see the layouts and everything else. It gave us a chance to see how we get on with living with it. So it's a really good time. Obviously, if you go to a dealer, then you can see the vans in the dealership, can't you? But you don't get to see as many at the NEC all in one go, so it's really good. And
yeah, I think you sort of see one and you're like, oh my god, that's it, that's the one. Then you can see the second one and you're like, oh, it's this one actually. But then sort of by the end of the day, you're like, well, actually, is it that one? So you can go back and check and it's all there. But also, I would just say, just go and have fun. You don't have to go with a list. You don't have to go with an itinerary or a plan. That's just really to get the best use of your time. You can just rock up and have a look around.
So thanks for watching. And just a point, we're not going this year, are we? Unfortunately, we're both working. We can't get off any time throughout the show to be able to go and see it. So maybe we'll be there in the show later in the year. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video. Bye.
One thing to remember, unfortunately, dogs are not allowed. Unless you've got a guide dog, then they're probably allowed, but Molly's not allowed.